Hi, I am Ash Manson, and you are some random YouTubers for some reason watching my shit. So long as you're watching, I'm going to give you my thoughts and predictions on tonight's WWE Armageddon pay-per-view. Well, let's for one, the build for this card is kind of stunted by the 15th anniversary special. You know, they're kind of distracted from the pay-per-view build. And, I don't know, I just don't think the build for this has been that solid, but I'm not going to completely knock it until I've watched it. Let's get right into the card here. The first match, as listed on WrestleZone.com, is The Great Khali versus Finlay. Now, I have a really hard time emotionally investing in anything The Great Khali is involved in because the guy is complete and utter horse shit. See, the thing is, when Batista is insulting you in an interview, when Batista says that the Great Khali holding the World Heavyweight title made him sick to his stomach, we know there's a fucking problem here because Batista is a talentless piece of shit, and Khali's way below him, so fuck. I hope Finlay wins. I just hope that if Khali continues to stay with WWE, that they just hide him in the background, don't put him in anything important, because the guy just has nothing. He brings nothing to the table other than being a huge motherfucker. Alright. United States Championship match, MVP versus Rey Mysterio. No, this one should deliver in the ring because the two of them, they can fucking go, so I'm very much looking forward to this match. The build was alright, it's nothing special, but all in all... Oh, wait, I didn't give a... As far as predictions for the Khali-Finlay thing goes, I think Khali is going to win unless Finlay shillelaghs the fuck out of him. But as far as this match goes, MVP and Rey Mysterio, I'm actually hoping and predicting that MVP wins. Because I think they need to keep him up there. They need to keep him hot until Matt Hardy comes back, and then Matt Hardy should go over MVP. If it doesn't work out that way, I'm just going to be so confused why they did all this shit between Hardy and MVP, because Hardy could get such a rub off of this. So yeah, it's going to be a great match, and I really hope that MVP comes out on top. ECW champion CM Punk and Kane versus Big Daddy V and Mark Henry. Let's see. Don't care. CM Punk is amazing, Kane also fucking awesome, but it's just those big guys that bring nothing to the table except for being fucking big, like Mark Henry and Big Daddy V, I just don't care about, and there's way too fucking many of them. I hope Kane and Punk go over. As far as a prediction goes, I'm going to predict Kane and Punk too, just being optimistic, because I don't think they could accomplish anything with having Mark Henry and Big Daddy V go over, unless they're going to move one of them up towards ECW title contention, which would be stupid, because who the fuck's going to get behind that? CM Punk versus Big Daddy V or Mark Henry, it's just stupid. I hope that Punk and Kane win so they can just blow these two out of the ECW main event scene. WWE Women's Championship match, Beth Phoenix versus Mickie James. This one should be pretty good because they both can go. I mean, there hasn't been much of a build for this one either, but the thing is, I really like Mickie. I think she is awesome. I think she is the best women's wrestler all around as far as charisma, in-ring ability, and so on goes on the WWE roster. The thing is, in my opinion, and I fucking hate when people say, oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, because there's no right way to do anything. But in my opinion, they could be using Mickie James a lot better. Because how did she get over? She got over by being a psycho, and then once she's over, what do? They water her down and turn her into a white meat babyface. It's stupid. I mean, back in the day, like, Stone Cold got over being a badass. What did they do with him? Continue. He was a fucking face badass. The Rock got over by being a cocky asshole. Then he became a babyface cocky asshole. You know, that's what they should do. They should have, if they're gonna turn her face, she should have been a psycho face, not just another generic WWE diva. But I do hope that Mickie wins, even though I'm predicting that Beth Phoenix will. And I'm predicting that eventually Candice will come back and continue the feud with Beth, which I think is too drawn out and stupid. Anyway, next match, Mr. Kennedy versus Shawn Michaels. This one actually had a decent build. as far as predictions go, this one's kind of hard to say. I really like both of them, but I think I actually think that Kennedy is going to find an underhanded way to win this one. Just because, I don't know, just what would be the point of building Shawn up again unless you're going to put him back with Orton, and then Orton and Michaels is kind of played out, so I think it's more or less just a ploy to elevate Kennedy, but of course they're not going to have him go over cleanly because it's Shawn fucking Michaels we're dealing with. Another one that has had a good build-up. Number one contenders match, Triple H and Jeff Hardy, fucking awesome. Other two of them, I like Triple H better, but I'm actually pulling for Jeff Hardy in this one because, like I've been adamant about in the past, I think the people carrying this era should be Edge, should be Jeff Hardy, should be Matt Hardy, guys that were more mid-upper card during the Attitude Era. I think they should be on top, and then it should go progressively. Like the people who are in upper mid card now should be in the main event years from now, rather than having new guys like Cena, Batista, Lashley, and what have you just passing everyone in the standards. I'm very much rooting for Jeff Hardy, although I like Hunter better, but we all know Triple H is gonna fucking win. Of course, he's going to be headlining WrestleMania just because he's Triple fucking H. It's just how it works. Triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship match. And this one, I'm not completely ruling out a title change. I mean, I doubt it, but I think they leave it open for possibility, whereas most title matches, you can pretty much fucking tell if it's going to change hands or if they're going to retain. I think it would be great if Edge won and then Edge and Vicky win on some kind of tyranny over SmackDown, because they have the world champion and the general manager together and they're both heels, so they're both going to want to stomp on everyone. It'll be kind of like NWO-esque, not quite, not nearly as powerful, but you know, the control all power sort of thing. I'm very much rooting for Edge. I'll be happy if Undertaker wins. I'll just fuck Batista. He's boring as shit. If Batista loses, I will be happy. If Edge wins, I'll be marking the fuck out. If Undertaker wins, I'll be like, yep, that's pretty good shit. But predictions, fuck. I'm gonna have to predict that Batista retains just because he sucks and he always fucking wins. WWE Championship match, Randy Orton versus Chris Jericho. No, you see, it kind of makes me wonder what Jericho would be around for, like what his little angle would be if Cena didn't get hurt and Orton didn't win the title, because, or even if Cena didn't get hurt and Orton won the title, because if Orton would have won the title from Cena had he not get hurt, Cena would obviously be in the WWE title picture, so what would Jericho be doing? What would he be saving us from? Maybe the generic, predictable programming WWE has been putting on, but they never mention that, so it just makes me wonder. But anyway, as far as the match goes, I think they made it pretty obvious that Orton is going to retain. I think he's going to cheat somehow, but not in a way that will make him look weak or anything, because they're actually doing a pretty good job of making Randy Orton look strong, which they normally don't do with heels. They normally make the heels look like cowards. But Orton is going to retain. For one, I don't think they'd put the strap on Jericho right away, because, I don't know, because then it's like, what else do you do with him if he blows his wad right away? I am hoping Jericho wins because I think he's just all around more interesting than Randy Orton, but logically, what would be the sense of having Jericho win the WWE Championship and then the Tribute to the Troops Raw, I think, is airing tomorrow or next week? No, wait, it's not tomorrow. I don't know when the fuck it's airing, but anyway, whenever it airs, Orton has the WWE Championship in it. It was filmed, and he appears with the WWE Championship on the show, so, I mean, it's logical to think that Randy Orton retains, unless they're going to do something explaining, well, Orton had the belt because it was taped back then, but they normally don't do that. So, like, if they have an ECW and SmackDown like they'll tell you that SmackDown was taped sometimes, but they'll play it off as if it actually was airing on Friday. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the show. See y'all later.